Well, should we take the sway bar off or put the sway bar or keep it on? I say take it off, try it out. Lots of feedback on it. In this case, we're going to take it off. Then we're going to test it out right here on the jump we built. It's wearing down. But it's going to show us from a couple different angles how this is going to work. We're going to know. Keep it on, take it off. Maybe it comes off and never goes back on. We'll find out soon. Okay, so we're going to do the sway bar removable on the front of the XMR here. Taking me forever to get around all this stuff. It's a pretty stiff rider. It's pretty good for out here for the AC riding up here. We don't really have a lot of super hard pack stuff, so it's not too bad as it is, but I just want to see the articulation. I noticed that part. I don't really like that part. Just slow riding and cruising over stuff, so I just want some more flex there. The overall ride of it though is fine. We'll just watch this. So just go nice and slow. Let it straight over, so one tire's down and one goes up. Straight. So as you see, there's no give. See that? See how that back end just keeps coming up like that? It's because there's just no flex at all with that sway bar. It's so damn stiff, plus the shocks are really stiff. So it's kind of like a double whammy here for on a nice day when we just kind of want to go crawling a little here and there, or hit some spots like this. See, he's teetering, and I found on our ride we do a lot of that on this machine here. Nice. Go one more time. Make the passenger tire go high up on the ridge, and your tire stay down low. So straight at me. Nice and slow. There's just no flex at all. It's like bolts stay the same no matter what you're doing here. Nice. Okay, go back a bit. So let's see the front tire on the driver's side comes up. Do it again. Watch it lift, and then you're losing traction. Then you're starting to slide sideways because you're just too stiff. See, in four-wheel drive on something that small, you shouldn't really be doing that. That's just too much, too stiff. Loose, you'll get your turn. Right on. Thanks, bud. I'm gonna go rip that sway bar down. Oh, look at that. Stay there. See, there you go. Right? It just stays even no matter what you're doing. So when you come from even like an XP1K that just never really does that, and then you come from to something like this, it's my only thing I don't really like about the ride is that it does it a lot. Now, when you're crawling in mud and deep mud, there's a bit of a bonus to that. So what we did here is we softened all the shocks, which got stiff springs, and we softened all the tires so it's riding nicer. It's tolerable for everything up here for sure, but I want to get rid of this part here. I want a little more flex up front to kill that. All right, buddy, you can put her on all fours. Okay, so XMR's in the garage. These are just ridiculously pretty darn easy to get up here. So I just put a socket in the back. I mean, it's not held in like crazy or nothing. Use my little impact on the front and zip, zip, zip. They're off. And these guys are out of the way. Now you guys can either take these off if you want. You can take the whole system out permanently so it's not in there if you know you're never going to use it again. Right now what we're going to do is just test it out the way it is. I'm not gonna know exactly what'll happen here until I take the other side off. I'll probably tie it up or something, keep it out of the way for a bit just to test it out, see how we like it. I can't imagine not liking it, to be honest. Maybe a sway bar would have been okay up there. I know this was really designed for the mud, but I think the XRC's got the same problem, the XXC. It just didn't need to be that crazy. We don't want to be trail riding all over the place with the back end and the front corners lifting up constantly, right? You want to have some sort of, I mean, what's the point of saying you got all the travel if it only works if everything travels together at the exact same time, right? So let's see how this works. All right, so I just got them zapped up to the spring up there, so everything goes up and down. Doesn't really matter, nothing's going to hit anything. Just did it to both sides there, so put some tension on it just to hold it where I want it. Out of the way, so while we do a test run here, we can actually see how crazy this is actually going to bend now. So I'm assuming the machine's going to ride a fair bit different too, in general, everywhere we go. But I just want to see that test going over the same bumps just to really show what the difference is. Yeah, make it so this tire goes right there. Okay, stop. Okay, that was not happening last time whatsoever. That is a huge difference. Last time you were rocking, this one has definitely gone way the heck up. Hold on. Stay there. Okay, finish it off. Stop. Yeah, you can definitely see the lean and the change of suspension. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. See, I'd rather be doing that, going down a hill on a slant or something like that off camber. It still has all four wheels down, right? This one usually would have came up, and the back one would go next, and he's planted though. So driver's tire right there. Slow. They crawl it up. Look at that. Oh yeah, so that time all four tires stayed down on the ground for sure. Hell yeah, that's gonna be way the hell better to ride. Go ahead, carry it through. Yeah. Go do a jump. Well, it turns out the sway bar is never gonna see this machine again. Just wish it wasn't on there from the very beginning. And just like with the new shock therapy, and I know a couple other guys have it out too, the spring kits, and I know you can revalve, but just the spring kits alone I think are going to be a monster for this machine. Guys at Deranged Off-Road have a pretty awesome video on that right now. But up here it's not as necessary, but make this pretty Cadillac. So probably going to do that too down the road here. Alright, hope you guys liked the video. If you have this, try it. Just trust me, it's so much better. And don't be afraid of people saying, well, then you're going to feel the body roll and all this. Honestly, it's nothing worth the comparison of having it on there. I would not keep it on.